Yeah, welcome back to the Land Rover Restore, whatever you want to call it, light restoration. Going through everything that I've done, the suspension, the chassis cleaning, the renewal, everything really, all the springs, shocks, steering parts, bushes. Yeah, so today I'm back in the garage for a few hours, going to try and make a video and mainly stripping the front suspension down, which you've already seen. So but it's the near side. I'll show you before, now, and then we'll pick up as I do it. I can't really film. It's a bit of a struggle on the floor, as you know. Anyway, yeah, we'll crack on with it, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, so it's all together now. I did try and loosen that. I said it in the last video. You can just about see the brake pipes twisting there because it's just snagging on it, and it's not that old. Look at the top of the spring, how rusty that is. Chassis needs a good clean up, crusty. Caliper's reasonably new, like the other side. Yeah, so I'm going to try and strip it out, get the hub off, pull the half shaft, yeah, like I did last time, then strip the, you know, the radius arm off, and get it all ready for replacing. I just thought I'd show you that. I took the like clip off that, the flexi, and it was still sort of stuck in, so I give it a tap with an hammer, this rubber bit, and the full thing just snapped off the actual other end of the flexi. So you can see that. That's how badly corroded them are. So imagine driving a car with the brakes like that. Yeah, the other end won't undo either, so we'll undo that, get the pipe off, then take the caliper off, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah, to get to the caliper bolts, I've removed that pipe around the back, and the flex is off now. Just going to remove the bracket that holds the brake pipe in, because that gets in the way of everything. Not a massive job, just got to put these bolts back into all the actual hub tights. Like the swivel housing hub. Yeah, put them back in a second. And filming it all, but so take that off. I've got them moving, they're not too bad. So when I'll get that off, then I'll try and get the caliper off, and get most of the weight out of it. Right, so that bracket comes off. I think that's sat behind the actual back plate, so I might have to just do a bit of messing. Yeah, I've loosened them off with the strong arm, the 1/2 inch caliper bolts. I don't know why they're 1/2 inch, not 13s anyway, but yeah, I'll ratchet them off now with this. Yeah, there's that one out, dead easy. Do the other one off camera now. Take the caliper off. Yeah, I've got that bolt out. Take the bottom bolt out and the caliper will just fall off. Sorry about the filming, because I'm trying to do it with one hand. Very mucky, as you can see behind there. Got the weight off it now. We'll also get it out. Put the caliper to one side. Over there, with all the bits and pieces. Right, so I can get to the very crusty swivel mounting bolts now. Clean them off a bit, give them a bit of an airing off. Get the long spanners on them. Get all them loosened off. Should be able to get it out. Okay. Yeah, I've just took the last bolt out of that, and it's just spun round now and flicked up. It's not leaking any oil out anyway. I usually jack them up so that the oil don't come down the actual. It might do when I take the half shaft out, but yeah, I'll not film it getting it out because it's quite heavy and it's just a bit of a tricky one. It were a pain to get off, all the bolts were quite stiff, but I've got the long spanner, obviously, like I've shown you before. You can't get a ratchet in there too big, but I've got a ratchet spanner. I don't know if you can see that, but it's only a Holford's spanner, but I've had it a few years, but it's it fell to bits. So yeah, I need a new one of them when I'm putting it back on, because it's quite a lot of spannering to undo all them with just a normal spanner. That's the compressor just started over there, yeah. Right, so I'll take this half and we'll have a quick look at it, and then I'll carry on with the radius arm and spring everything. Okay. Yeah, so took that out. Just bunged it up there, so no rubbish goes in it. All round. Oh, by the way, I did some tidying up. Got all my tools all nice, and I put the radio up there, but I can't have the radio on. That's a shame because of copyright issues and my chargers. And then all my little bits and pieces. Yeah, and I hung these up as well. And that's nice. Yeah, so the hub's off. Give it a right good clean. Looks like it's been leaking. The seal's been leaking for a while. I think there's a slight bit of play in the top and up and down movement of the actual hub. That's probably what wears them out. So I think they're shimmed up. You can actually reduce the shims to tighten the actual hub up, I think. I'll look into that. Get the bung out, ready for some new grease. Give it all a good clean up, clean the disc, and then get it like I did on the other side, which is that one, which is all nice and clean now, as you've seen in the other previous videos if you go back and watch them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to clean that up off camera and get it all nice and clean. Get all the sealing ring nuts and bolts out, and then inspect it, put it back together. Yeah, so I'll crack on with the suspension now on the other side. Okay, so after quite a lot of persuasion, that big nut on the end of the radius arm that goes through there. Wow, that was solid. Seeing my breath on the video, can't you? Because of the coolness of the day. Right, so I'm going to loosen the bottom shock bolt now. Tricky, all rusty, as you can see. Got the radius arm out. So I'll take that off and then I'll undo the top mount from in the engine bay. And try and get the coil out and bring it out. I might carry on tomorrow. I've got to go out now and do family stuff. So yeah, I'll carry on tomorrow and hopefully get it all apart. So lowering the axle down once the bottom of the shock's undone. Just lower it down on the jack and springs falling out. So yeah, that's pretty easy to do. I might put it back the other way, that way. Saves trying to get the spring compressors on it. And yeah, assemble all that back together. Before do it the reverse of what I've just done, to be honest. Yeah, so enough of that. Be back tomorrow, try and get everything else stripped down and then start cleaning things up. And then it's a matter of putting things back new, which is a lot easier than crusty old nuts and bolts. Okay, right, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll get back onto it now. All I'm doing today probably is just take the turret off. So take the shock out first from the top, and then we can unbolt that turret, and then it'll be all ready for clearing up then. I'll have a look at it as soon as I finish that. Well, I thought that was going to be easier than what it was. I couldn't get the nut undone as it was all rusty in the top, and they're not that old, them shocks, and ended up sewing it with the electric saw and chiseling. Got it off eventually anyway, so I can now move on to the turret. The last nut on the turret. They've all been a bit difficult as well. That should be enough. Can't do it all in. Maybe not. Oh yeah, done. Take that off. And then the turret should come off. Yeah, so got replacements of them anti, and yeah, they're very crusty. Yeah, really bad. Yeah, so I'm just going to take the lower spring mount off the axle, and then that's it all stripped, ready to clean up and put it all back together. So the grinder I took them out for them, because them was solid, the nuts and bolts that hold the suspension spring mount. So quite a lot of cleaning up to do now. Chassis and axle, get rid of the crustiness off that, and it's putting it back together. So that's the end of this video. I'll try and get it out later on. I know it's not been much disassembly of the front suspension, but yeah, it's nice and straightforward really. Get rid of all the crustiness off the chassis and clean it all up, and give it a lick of paint. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one when I'm putting it all back together, hopefully, or when I've painted the chassis at least. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more soon.